And welcome back to Press X for Chromosomes, where this is a little different. I was grinding support, and because there's only so limited, like, events, months in Crimson Flower,
only so much time.
I had to kind of burn Yuritsa's B support so I could get his A support, basically.
Yeah.
So I haven't actually watched it, but we're gonna watch it through the, like, support log thing,
Right.
so none of us misses out, so let's play that right now.
Let's enjoy it.
Also, sorry there's a light humming.
Oh yeah, it's fucking hot today.
It's 100 degrees in
Yeah.
Washington State, and that's unreal. That's unheard of. So there's a fan. So
Yeah,
if
like-
you hear low humming, that's what that is.
Basically, it's like you and I having AC. We are literally the outliers. I mean, your old house had AC.
Yeah.
We're like the outliers of
Yeah.
we actually have AC.
It is not standard up here.
No.
Because it doesn't get to these temps normally. It rarely gets to high 90s.
Washington's supposed to be temperate.
Yeah. Not this shit. That's why it's green.
Yeah, it's.
I say it's like tropical places are also green, but
Well, but tropical
different,
places
different green.
get quite a bit of rain as well.
Yeah.
Like it rained a lot while we were in Hawaii. No,
have.
people are just telling me stuff.
It matters not to me one way or the other.
Oh, put Byleth in his
You want to know
default
of my past?
outfit.
Yeah. He gets to be normie right now.
Boo.
He's scared of Eureka, so I put it on.
I gotta make sure I don't get stabbed.
I do. I'm very curious about it.
Why?
Yes. Why? Because you bounce on every other route.
Right?
That's what you're trying to determine.
I mean, you're technically
But
both.
You won't find answers merely with words. There is only one path forward. Raise
I'll
your
swat.
sword.
I'm pretty
if you
OP,
have
dude.
the nerve.
Yeah, right?
Raise it and fight me. If you want to know my heart, know my sword.
Not a
Fan of
bloodshed.
bloodshed. Says the person who's ran like 3 fucking armies.
Yeah.
It's only to spar. Nobody will be slain. I cannot kill you yet. The Death Knight knows that very well. I've been told to refrain from killing you until the war has ended.
But yeah, tell me more.
Tell me.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Would understand
I hate that movie so
Emperor
much.
herself and agreed to do
The songs are fucking jams. And,
Yeah.
like, the vibe is fun, but, like, the story
Is definitely a
you
little
shouldn't-
like
You shouldn't look up to that story. Yeah.
No.
Ultimately, it was she who erased my past.
Fucking John Travolta looks good, though. Same with fucking
Yes.
Olivia something. I can't remember her whole name.
the main lady.
Yeah.
The lead lady.
I know it's Olivia something. She also did that fucking Xanadu song with Electric Light Orchestra.
Oh.
It's such a fuck. It's so 70s 80s because like it's talking about this fucking place where like it's just like nothing bad happens. Everything's love,
Right.
love. It's Xanadu.
Okay.
It's just like
Free love.
yeah, and that's why I was like, it's super hippie. It's a good tune, but
Right.
it's like, it's fucking like, yep, this was the 70s.
Hey, there's a breeze and it's bringing in all the hot air.
Oh, yay, I love it.
I just felt like an influx of hot, and I was like, fuck.
Who?
Edelgard put him into the Hurum household
Oh.
when they were young.
To survive, the Death Knight must spill blood. Left to his own devices, he would kill innocent passers-by. Through the Emperor's grace, he was allowed hunting grounds. That is why
You
to
can
this
kill for
day,
me. Just kill my enemies.
Just as long as it's for me.
I am not yet ready to yield such fertile hunting grounds.
You're not a fucking
Nor
animal,
am I
bro.
I know, right?
Truly fighting.
It's really though, like,
Of course, were I not here to hold him back, he would cut you down without hesitation. As for me,
Oh, it's like split personality.
it's absolutely split personality. But it's also, again, you're not an animal, dude.
so you
no
like,
intention of
you want a
fighting.
therapist?
He needs one.
Gone.
A lot of people need one in this game.
Yes.
He
Sylvain absolutely needs a therapist.
Yeah, dude fucking is ready to die.
Yeah.
And fucking like Constance too, from what I'm seeing.
Yes.
Like kind of Bernadetta.
Did you need to do a Hubert? Because I feel like you had to bounce past somebody else.
I didn't. I haven't. I mean, I have, I guess, with female, but I haven't with him.
Okay.
We have a bunch of I got A with him with female. That's fucking, let's go. I don't remember that. I do not remember that. So yeah, that looks like the right one. So we'll load back in
22
and we will watch more supports because I have more. Because like I said, I was trying to grind a bunch of supports, so I have finally Byleth has friends.
Yay!
And a lot of people have their kind of final ones. The only ones I think I'm missing is Hubert and Ferdinand's last
A+.
Yeah, they're A+, and I think it might be Petra isn't my friend yet. I don't remember.
Okay. I just remember you texting me being like, Byleth has friends.
Oh yeah, I guess we can talk to her.
Sweet.
Maybe she is my friend. Yeah, Byleth does have friends.
Professor,
I think I don't
please do not be
remember.
concerned.
We're missing
I
an
just
A with
did
somebody.
Too much overworking and lost my strength. Yes, I have no problems. Accept my apology for
I'm
being
not going to
worried.
accept your apology.
I have sorrow. I am sorry to be fainting at a time like this. Even though I was not asking for your care and attention, you gave it willingly.
The bottom one is so like
I am thinking that is
aggressive.
incorrect.
Hey, fucking stop pushing
Will
yourself,
you have a
you
listen to me?
numchuck.
There is something that I must be saying. I am thinking you already have knowledge of why I came to Fodlan. Not for studying, but as a hostage for the Empire. So that Bridget would not be rebelling anymore.
Oh yeah, that's fucking not hard to see, dude.
Feels
No.
like a knife against my throat. That I am making my grandfather obey the Empire.
But hey, you get
Because I
world
am a
experience.
hostage,
You get world
it is
experience,
not an
yeah.
option to be giving up.
Silver lining.
I must be fighting and winning.
But hey,
and
if it makes you
staying
feel
alive.
better, you're
I
allowed to
must do
fucking,
anything
you know,
to be making life better for
not be
Bridget.
with the Empire in other routes.
Be making
Exactly.
Bridget and the Empire stand as equals. That is what my people are wanting from me. And what my grandfather, the King of Bridget, is wanting. My want. I am
Stop
not
caring
knowing
about
of
other
that.
people and care about
The
yourself.
wants of my people are something I have
And I'm
power
so
to
used to
achieve.
fucking characters more
Their
talking
wants
at
are my own.
Byleth than fucking Byleth answering this many
Yeah,
fucking
no,
times.
like this is more interaction Byleth has had with a conversation than the entire rest of all their conversations.
You want.
Getting all my talking in one
I
fucking
have
go.
understanding. Wait, no, I actually do not have understanding yet. What I am understanding is that there is something I am not understanding. When I know what my true
Hey, admitting
want
you
is,
don't know everything's the first step.
I give you my
Yeah,
promise that I
that's
will
a
be telling
very
you
big step
first.
for people because not a lot of people do.
Exactly.
Knowing when to quit too
Yes.
is a good step. It's a good life skill. And when we get to fucking, a lot of people are gonna be wanting to talk with us. When we finally get to the actual like day,
Uh-huh.
then I can just do it from there too.
Yeah, we can do our roulette.
They're just picking them for fun for me.
They're just rolling the dice being like, Casper.
Who next? Yeah.
Did I tell you I finally got my resin dice that I ordered like a year and a half ago? Off of
You finally
the
got it?
Kickstarter? I finally got them. They're so fucking pretty and sparkly. I love them.
I am glad that like you get impatience because yeah, this shit can take a while.
Yeah, well, because they were like, they sent out an update. They were like, we've got 99% of Wave 1 orders out. There's only like 20 packages. And I'm like, and then one of those is mine.
Yeah,
Because like,
of course one of mine. It's like getting the cherry
course.
pit and the fucking cherry pie.
it's like, God damn it.
I'm sorry,
But then it like shipped out like a week later. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, fuck it, yeah. That feels like me a lot with a lot of my shit. I'm like, oh, yeah, of course it's not mine.
Right. Well, it's been like me with like this like computer build that I'm just kind of like looking at the, oh, my watch is still on your table. I'm like, where's my watch?
It's too big a risk
But
to
my
keep me around.
computer build where I'm just kind of like,
Won't
okay,
cause
you guys got your shipment
I'll
of
just pack my
video
bags
cards. When am I getting my computer, please?
Right?
You say I'm guaranteed one. Where's my computer,
I
please?
guess so. You're really okay with me sticking around? Even if I might not always follow orders?
Casper asking to go off the rails
No
sometimes.
kidding.
Yeah, sure, fuck it, whatever.
Just don't
Just
make sure they deserve it.
I almost
Huber might be
believe it.
pissed, but fucking, he doesn't
I
run
really
the show.
struggled to come to this decision, you know. I want to stand by your side, but I won't stop standing up for what I believe in. I know I might cause trouble for everyone, but I just, you know, I give up. I've got nothing else to say. I should have just kept my mouth shut.
Jesus, Byleth talks so much
Yeah,
in
I know.
fucking Black Eagle.
No kidding.
Professor. Thanks for accepting me for who I am. I'm glad I get to keep fighting by your side.
I like how this is Casper literally looking for acceptance and then not knowing what to do when he gets it.
Oh my god, what do I do?
You're telling me it's okay?
Oh, shit.
What?
Oh wow, actually let me go.
I'm amazed we didn't get 3 more.
I am grateful.
You'll die in the future. She's like, everyone will.
Yeah, right? I just go a little sooner than
Yeah,
everyone
I
else.
just be earlier.
Appreciate it.
Woo, I did a thing.
Yay, talisman.
Woo,
Time to give it to Byleth so he can be even more OP.
to not ever use anything ever.
I have so many status boosting things on Valencia.
Who did I not get? Oh no, I did get everyone.
Nice.
Maybe I'm just thinking about Constance because I'm pretty sure I've never gotten her A.
Okay.
So, oh yeah, I was bad at using them in Valencia too.
Yeah,
I
well,
think
'cause,
I
like-
used them right at the end because like Bercute or whatever you say was
Uh-huh.
the name, fucking was like a little tough for some reason,
Okay.
and I was like, I gotta put some shit on.
Yeah.
Hold on, homie, while you're there, let me fucking drink a bunch of shit in
Right.
your face.
I saw the Pegasus cheese and it's like, this will boost a stat. And I'm like, yeah, but the cheese lover might want this. And sure enough, he wanted it. And I was just like, God damn it. So now I'm like hoarding everything, just being like, do you want this?
yeah,
I'll
I
use
forgot about
it.
this quest. All right, let's see. Edelgar's A.
Yes? Oh, it's you, Professor. I was
We can't
certain
hear
it was
Shik's
Hubert
fan.
coming to drag me back to my duties. Your
I can hear
Majesty,
her
you must
lisping.
know your supreme talents are needed at present.
She's
Why not
she's
gaze at
sensitive
these
about that.
documents instead?
Yeah, that sounds like Hubert.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? And the worst part is that he's always right, so I can't even argue with him. But that's enough about Hubert for the moment.
And we're not here for him.
While I have your attention, I'd like to thank you for your help in that last battle. As you well know, I'm perfectly capable of commanding the army by myself.
I mean,
However, when
fucking
you're around,
past trends have
it's
shown
somehow
differently.
different.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I can properly explain it. I suppose your perspective on the battlefield is simply sharper than mine. When you're devising tactics and tricks for us, it's almost as though you can read
It's called playing the game 3 times.
It's called being
There's
a
no getting
mercenary
around it.
since
Your
birth.
talent for strategy
Yeah.
far exceeds my own.
Assigned mercenary
I'm
at
quite
birth.
generous,
Yeah.
in all honesty.
What's the gender? Mercenary.
Is that
A way more tactful way of saying I'm jealous of you.
I
Right.
suppose a flower from another's field is always more beautiful. I'll admit, I think of you as
We can't
others
use
who
grass is
don't
greener on the other side.
have
Right.
emotions
There's
such
too
as
common of a
jealousy.
saying. Meanwhile, like
Something of a relief.
the Obsidian trilogy literally says, "With great power comes great responsibility." I read that portion. I just laughed so fucking hard. I mean, because when they wrote it, it probably wasn't so like widespread, but now it is because there's been like 10 Spider-Man movies.
Yo, God, yeah, they keep making them. Stop the Spider, except
you
Into
are.
the Spider-Verse.
Don't
Keep making
try to
those.
Spider-Verse is good.
But I suppose I'm much
The
same.
rest don't need them.
I've also distanced myself from
No more Tobey Maguire.
Or more Tobey Maguire. I don't know. They're so bad that they're fun.
Right.
That's the thing. Where it's like the new ones are good too.
Right.
I'm kind of in the minority. I like the Andrew Garfield ones. I thought those were good too.
I haven't watched them, so I can't say.
I thought they were fun, but
Yeah.
also like, I mean, like, I don't know. I go to movies to enjoy them,
Right.
not be critical all
Right.
the time. So,
I know I enjoyed
And-
the Tobey Maguire ones when they were coming out.
yeah, they're silly as fuck now,
Yeah.
but that's what makes them fun because
Right.
they're like nostalgic,
Yeah.
silly. But yeah, Into the Spider-Verse, that's the best one.
Yes.
That's like genuinely the best one.
It's just got like that that
Friends.
little ramp of energy
word
that's just
somehow
wonderful.
Well, it has the personality too of
Yeah.
this like
We've been
generation,
friends for a
which is
long
extra
time
fun
now.
for us.
Right.
By now, we're so much more.
I feel like
than
some of that got
At
lost
least
on
in
my
my
parents when
mind.
they were watching it.
you know?
Yeah, my mom definitely enjoyed it,
Instead of
but she was just
Edelgard,
like,
you
did they
can
have
call
to
me
use that
just
music though? And I was like, Mom, Miles Morales is black. They can use whatever fucking music
What
they
my
want for
parents and
him.
closest
Yeah.
sisters used to
That,
call
that,
Like-
me when I was little.
God, yeah.
Now there's
See,
no
like,
one
my
who
dad had the
calls
better
me.
version of that, not for that movie, but when we're watching A Knight's Tale with, like, Heath Ledger and
Oh,
shit like
God,
that.
yeah.
And they get, like, Queen's We Will Rock You in there,
Uh-huh.
and he was like, this isn't accurate to the era. And I
No
was like,
shit.
I was like, it's a fucking movie, Dad. It doesn't need to be. Do you
Right.
want to hear it on lutes?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be accurate to the area. It's a fucking movie, and it's like a comedic movie too. It's not
Right.
a fucking serious. Like, it's not a period piece. Dinglehead.
You see Alan Tudyk's ass like 3 times.
Yeah, like you fucking. It's. Like, but meanwhile, he enjoyed the music in the fucking Spider-Man movie
Yeah.
and everything like
I
that.
thoroughly
He just
enjoyed
was,
the music.
That's always stuck out in my mind. Were you so uppity about A Knight's Tale? Like, it just was like right off the bat. He just was saying, I plan on not liking this movie.
Right.
And I was just like, cool, thanks, Dad.
Could you please?
Why?
I mean,
I don't remember a lot about it, so I can't say if it's good or
I don't
bad. I just
remember-
remember of that.
I remember watching it and loving it, but again, that was like 90s and aughts. So
Yeah,
I
I-
have no
I think
clue.
I remember liking it, but also it was
I
like
suppose that's why.
a young teen.
Yeah, I remember I watched it. I started watching it again like a couple years ago, and it's like 3 hours long,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like, I don't really have time for this. And then I got to the first scene where you see, you know, Alan Tudyk's bare ass, and I was like, I'm gonna stop. And I don't think it was because it was like, oh no, ass. I think it was more of like, it's 2 a.m. I need to go to bed.
Yeah.
And I've never finished it.
Of course not. Even if the so-called Immaculate One came back here for revenge, that would only be a result of this war, not the work of a deity. If it is between love and hate, then I would choose the latter. The goddess failed to properly govern this
All gods
world.
do.
That is
Yeah,
why it is
they want you to
necessary for
take care of the
Lady
world
Edelgard
yourself.
to become the supreme leader
Do you
of
want to have
Earth.
free will?
They
Those
don't even
power
want
must
that.
use
They just don't
wisely.
exist.
Is
Yeah.
that not a teaching of the Church of Ceres?
They're nothing. They have no
It's
opinion.
absurd to preach to others what you cannot practice
But we like
yourself.
giving fucking things a higher power because we otherwise feel lonely
Right.
and and unguided.
The greater purpose. Sometimes it is necessary.
Yeah, like I'm kind of split between the two because like there's many times where I've been a hypocrite,
That is
Right.
logic,
but also like
But I am
I
afraid your logic is informed by your
but
humanity. That is not the case.
We're
for
humans,
Yeah.
Hubert.
Others with lifespans well beyond our own. We must fight to
I
preserve
guess
what
he's
makes
more
us.
talking about the
You are the
dragonkin.
one closest to the enemy. I wonder if you will be able to maintain your humanity to the end.
what are you suggesting,
You make it
Hubert?
sound easy.
Right?
I find myself
How?
trusting you.
You don't sound like you do.
My line.
It really doesn't. It's just like, I'm going to criticize you
Already dedicated
I
every
can't-
single time
sorry.
I talk to you.
Sorry, I can't dedicate my life to two people.
Right.
But if I had two
Slowly
lives,
slit Edelgard's throat.
I might
So
be
who are
one
you
of them.
dedicated to now?
Yeah, she's dead.
Not as master and servant, but as equal partner.
And you should be equal partners between you and Edelgard as well.
Yeah, I always feel like there's gonna be a weird power dynamic there.
Absolutely. I mean, that's more because like he chooses to put himself in that situation.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like the whole thing that makes me a little uncomfortable with Petra because she is like her and like Cynthia are just
What an
so
interesting
young
way of
Yeah.
that it feels weird like doing like a romance with them because I'm like, you were literally in charge of them for like a year.
They're like
Just at the
barely
right
20 in this.
yeah.
And like fucking like that's why I lean towards the characters like Mercy, Sylvain,
Who
and
are
those
older.
characters because they're already fucking like 20 and older
Yeah.
in the first half, so they're
Right.
fucking closer to 30.
right.
And I'm just like, that's reasonable. That's
Right.
like a reasonable adult at that
Yeah.
kind of. You're still fucking a child. Guys, I just turned 30 and like you're still a child in your 20s. I'm
Yes.
just gonna be honest. Like you still don't know what you're doing, and I barely know what I'm doing in 38.
I'm
too.
29 and I agree with you.
Yeah, like fucking so like and you might not feel that way when you're that age. You're like, no, I got my shit together. I'm young. And then you'll get to this age and be like, now I was fucking on some like crazy shit.
Right.
I did not have shit together and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like I felt the same way, and so that's why it's like as I get older and Fire Emblem games keep having like dating in it, but they keep having the dates kind of be young
Yeah,
people.
it's
It's a
like-
little bothersome to me,
Yeah.
but also I have to put myself in the shoes of the player character who is probably around the same age, and then it's
Right.
like not as big of a deal.
I mean, it's never going to be as bad as the 2 kids in Fates that you can hook up and they time warp their child to you.
Fates was
I
like,
wanted to discuss.
Fates just saw the popularity of
about
Awakening and went, we should do the same thing, but like also not have getting good substance with it.
Right.
And in Awakening, it made fucking sense why
Right.
that was a thing. Fates had no fucking reason to do that.
Wait.
They just wanted to. I'm so fucking happy they don't have children in this game. I was
Yes.
100% worried about that. I was like, what kind of time bullshit are they gonna play
Right.
again?
And that this is nice. My one of my
And the thing, sorry, I'm back
No,
on
you're good.
Fates really quick. The thing about Fates is the fact that like Elise can have a fucking kid and she's a child.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and then fucking her kid grows up and like it's like, how do you feel about your mom being also a child at the same time? Also,
Exactly.
she's straight up a child. That's
Yeah.
fucking gross.
It's and like because like the whole premise of like Fates is, well, we don't want to raise a child literally in the middle of the battle, so we're going to put them in an alternate universe, is literally implying that the kids are having a baby and putting it in the same thing. There is no growing up after a couple years and then putting them in the time bubble.
Yeah.
It's
Whereas,
they're
like-
having the kid now.
Whereas like Awakening does it in such a way that like only like Crom truthfully
Right.
has the kid.
Right,
or
and
whatever,
he's
and
in
then-
his 20s.
And every fucking other person, it's like, oh, they had the kid in the future,
Right.
but not now. But they get to meet their kid even though
Yes.
they haven't yet had the kid.
Right, which is nice too because like the kid range age or like age range was also slightly different.
Yeah, and
Like-
they were typically adults.
Yeah, and like
Ish.
Morgan, your kid,
Yeah.
was definitely way younger
Yeah.
than all the other kids.
But he wasn't as young as like Kana,
right.
and so he was
Yeah,
still
like,
like
that's
But yeah, so it's just like
yeah, it's
it
disturbing.
was like. But like Awakening was like, yeah, okay, because it made sense.
Right.
Fates was just a shit show. I
Yeah.
do not like that game.
One of my coworkers wanted to get into Fire Emblem, and I was like, start with Awakening. Skip Fates. Valencia is good, and Three Houses is good. And she was like, not Fates. I was like, do not get Fates.
It's just not Great. I mean, you can. She doesn't know what to expect.
Right.
And it's just compared to all the other games, like I would say try Fates after maybe these other games and see if you like it.
Yeah, and she might play these ones and go, I kind of want to play Fates anyways, and
Yeah.
she might.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's up to you. I think fundamentally she'll see it's an inferior game. Whether she likes it or not, that's a different story because you can still like inferior things.
Right.
But like, a lot of the things in it felt pure fan servicey. Just like, hey, we see why fucking Awakening was popular, but they didn't actually figure out the meat of why Awakening was
Right.
popular. And fucking they just see the weird random aspects and focus on that and then implement them in a way that doesn't make sense.
Right.
And then fucking go, look, we half-assed this thing. Why don't you like it?
Right. Meanwhile, like after once I finish Valencia, I'm absolutely gonna replay Awakening because it's just such a good
It's
game.
a good game.
I also
It's
kind of
solid.
want to replay Between Two Worlds. Between Worlds, Zelda.
Oh, yay, between, Two Worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember. That one's really good. I love that
It's
Zelda.
so good.
I think that's my favorite 2D
Yes.
Zelda, even though it's not 2D. But, like,
It's 3D / 2D. It's both.
that type of Zelda
Yeah.
is what I mean. Top down.
I am what I am. Like you and this undesiring strategist, I will do what I am called to do, even if no mark of me remains in the history books.
Good, you don't want to be famous anyways.
I think that's what annoys me about his haircut. I'm just realizing is that his fucking sideburn is really fucking. It's like a trimmed like my sideburns are because I
Yeah.
have like shaved undercut.
But he's got long hair.
Yeah, why is a sideburn not long hair also? And I'm
Right.
not saying it should be in front of his ear. It can still be pulled behind his ear, but it just looks like a short sideburn, and it looks
Right.
just awkward a little.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, Linhart kind of has the same thing too.
Yeah, but it's less noticeable. I don't know.
What brings you out?
His definitely does seem more natural.
And his hair's shorter at that point too.
Right.
So it's just, like for Ferdinand, it just looks a little weird. I'm one of those people for Ferdinand. I like his character model more than I like his portrait.
Yes.
His portrait kind of annoys me. It bugs me, not annoys me, but just kind of bugs me.
Oh,
I think his face looks super
that was
square in
likely
it.
my voice. I've been worrying about something.
The main
I
thing
asked you
between
once to
Linhardt's
help me
model
achieve
and his
my
portrait
goal
is
of being a
his nose
person
seems
who can
way
simply
bigger on
not
the
want
model.
to.
And so every time I look at his portrait, I'm like, you cowards.
If I'm being honest, I think I like all the models better than the portraits.
No, I like Linhardt's model.
I do like fucking the portraits, but fucking like I think the 3D models just look better.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't see how.
But it's
crests
based because
have
it can
much
actually
use
have
in
expressions
times
and
of
animate
peace.
and stuff.
Certainly
Right,
there are
whereas the
crests that
portrait
are
is just you get this
stronger
picture for a
and
little
can be used
while.
in engineering.
I really want to see a
And I
Path to Radiance
suppose
Radiant
crests
Dawn
that
remake
increase
in this
magical
style.
abilities
Oh, that'd be
help
so
doctors
nice.
use
Like better, obviously. 'cause
Yeah.
it's newer, but like
Still, the possibilities seem
I would love
rare.
to see animated and
It's
like
as if
actual
crests
voice
were
acting and
designed
shit.
to be
Mhm.
used only in times
But
of
those
war.
games are like way
Their
more
power meant to bring about
involved
death and destruction.
Right.
than even this game, so I don't know if they'd have the room on a fucking cartridge for how much that game has in it.
I mean, it could also be like Spyro, where the cartridge only holds so much, but you have to download the rest of the game.
Yeah, well, and the difference between this and fucking Path to Radiance Radiant Dawn is that you're not having to like code 3 different routes. It's still just one game.
Right.
There's not multiple routes,
Right.
so maybe that's where that would fill it in. Because I was gonna say this game feels a lot less than that game, but I think it's because it's just 3 routes versus fucking a like a filled out single route.
Right. Whereas you're replaying the first half of the game 3 separate times,
Yeah.
or 4 separate times if
Cannot
you
prove what I
don't
say is
know
true,
about the
but
church
suppose
route.
for a
Yeah.
moment that it is. The longer this war goes
I'm trying to
on,
figure out a way to
the more
scam that
useful
route
my
because
crest
fuck,
research
man.
becomes.
Oh yeah.
It's this.
But
It's
if
just
war were to
the
end
ending is
today,
the thing that
we
matters the
would go on
most.
with
Right.
perhaps not using the power of our crests at all. It is truly my dream to be a crest scholar, but I also dream of all the wonderful naps peace would bring. Saying
So
it
maybe
all
I'll just try and
out
do it in
loud,
such a way
feels
which
a
would
rather
kind of
stupid
fuck
thing to worry over.
the
Knowledge of
teachers, the
peace,
staff a little bit,
sleep,
but
Mhm.
war,
just to get the final battle.
Right. Yeah, that bottom one was a little like I don't know how to take that one.
appreciate the sentiment. Although if I stop
I
researching
have a
crests,
hot brain
I'll
right
have
now,
one less
so I'm
That's
not
fair.
processing things
time with you.
properly in the first place.
Professor, don't make faces like that.
I'm gonna make all the
People like
faces.
you, who listen to my blathering and then nod and smile as though what I say matters. People like you are very precious to me.
People who don't say shit and just like, yeah, well, you're in luck with us.
I definitely think it's more of the whole like you let me talk to you, and even though you don't understand it, you still encourage me.
Yeah.
Which yes.
I can't
Yes.
believe how long it's been since I left home. Since I was dragged out of the house, I mean. 5 whole years. It's weird to think about.
Bernadetta also feels a little weird as well, but I think that's more because she's
now
so
it's the
emotionally stunted
Yeah, I was gonna say
during the
she's
first half of the
immature.
game. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that in like
The
a
monastery's
she's
become a second home to
immature. I'm
me.
saying like she, like you said,
Back then,
emotionally stunted.
Yeah.
I never would have dreamed a day like this would come. It's
But
all
it is
thanks
nice
to
seeing
you.
her grow so much
You've given
too.
me a second
Yeah.
chance at life. If
Or,
not
like,
for
come out of
you,
her room
I
and shit
never
like
would
that.
have
Yeah.
gotten used to leaving my room, let alone the monastery.
Well, then they just super
Maybe the
retcon the fucking her
battlefield's
daddy
just
issues.
totally
But like,
Yeah,
I remember.
I googled that and I was like,
Now, though.
yikes!
Yeah, it's not. It's. I was
Holy
like,
shit.
I was like, fucking Fire Emblem got intense, but you gotta look
Yeah.
for it, dude. Like,
It took
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it took me a while to actually find the original because there was like a couple blogs where people were like, "Holy shit, Fire Emblem!" And it took me a while to actually find like the picture and like the difference.
Yeah.
It's just like, oof.
The actual like text. I'm sure like the
Hey,
wiki has the original and the fucking
I
redo because
think
fucking
that's what I
they're
was
typically
on.
good about like
please don't joke around like that anymore. Torture for
cataloging
me.
Yeah.
differences.
See, I mean, I would have picked. I can't commit.
I mean it.
I think she probably say this too.
Okay.
Friends respect
Some,
each other's
sometimes I feel like the
boundaries,
choices
don't
don't mean anything. Why even have me interact?
I think it's more of a little bit like trying to put your own personality spin on
yeah, but when
Byleth.
it's something like this, what's the fucking point?
Yeah.
And also, why can't
I'll look
Byleth?
into that.
He has a voice actor.
I know.
Why can't he say the lines?
I know.
That would do so much to make him feel more of a fucking like character.
Right.
He can still be a player character, but talk.
Right. Ike does.
Well, he's not. He's still his own character. He's not like a blank slate like Byleth kind of is.
I know.
I was gonna say more in the akin of like Robin.
Yeah.
Robin straight up fucking is a player character, and Robin has way more personality.
That is true.
That you can fucking select lines and stuff for. Not like all the time, but still like
Right.
sometimes you can.
We can ask another professor. Oh my god. Yeah.
No, that defeats
I was like, I don't know what she fucking wants me to say in this
We're
one.
finally getting close. Guess I'm not good enough for that, though, am I? I'll let you have this one, but you better be ready for next time.
I forget that since there's like an S rank, there's still stuff that like is a little
Technically.
unsaid. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we're done with it. Well, this could be a good place to stop.
Yeah.
So we'll catch you guys on the next episode of We Explore. See? Yeah. Oh, no, they do. Fuck
Yay!
yeah.
Finally, we can actually see like, oh my god, do we have every single one of Hubert's like supports?
Yeah, we do with Edelgard too.
Oh wow. Well, I mean that makes sense because they only really do their own.
Except Hanneman. But, no, oh no. And he's got his Shamir. Damn, I did some good things.
You did great.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, these are, I'm going to have to really. The thing about Berta and Yuritsa is they're easy because I can just set them next to each other.
Right,
Since
because
they're
they're
both
both on
horse units.
horses.
Yeah. I struggle way more with fucking,
Ferdinand and Hubert.
yeah, so that's why I was
Yeah.
like ecstatic to see that I actually do have them. So, whoopee. Well, we'll explore those next
Yeah.
time. So until then,
Bye.